Okay, can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. You should be able to hear me now. Okay, perfect. Welcome in. I'm here to answer questions. Whatever questions you have about the Florida contractor license exams, whether you're going for a, how are you doing, ma'am? Okay, I'm doing fine. All right. Go ahead and subscribe and share the live while I prepare. Okay, let me do this. Thank you so much. I'm glad that it's been effective, I just post them. I try to post as much as I can weekly because there are a lot of questions, and if I can answer them, of course, I'll post them there for you guys. Let me just post here on my TikTok so that they can come on over to get those information. Thank you for subscribing. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And whatever questions, whatever videos that you guys want me to do, I'll be more than happy to do so. I just posted this morning some information about the business and finance, the books that you need, some tips and tricks, Okay, let me do this here. All right, so as I wait for some more people to sign on, let me go ahead and share it over here. Oh no, I could just download. How to get past the exam. How to get past the exam? How to get past the exam? You cannot get past the exam. You have to take the exam. Or is it how to pass the exam? Just a moment. Let me fix my computer. Are you considering taking the exam? Are you in the process of studying for the exam? Where are you in the process right now? Where are you in the process right now?
What's my major?
Oh, my studio? Don't. The Matrix. Just waiting for you guys to join on. Okay. All right, so still waiting on a few people to join on. But of course, I can get started. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Simone, your girl boss, your girl boss GC. Welcome to my channel. This channel is called Construct Her Success. But even though it says Construct Her Success, doesn't mean that I am only catering to women. That's just the name of the channel, Construct Her Success. Basically, my channel here is to influence women as well as, let me turn this thing a little bit, as well as men or anyone that are interested in joining the construction industry and you just don't know where to start. You have lots of questions. Well, I am here to help you. I am here to help you get started. Um, Even help you to decide. Maybe you're undecisive and you're not sure if this will be a field for you. If you do have questions, that's what I'm here for. So whether you're deciding to do so or whether you are just you want to do it but you are afraid, take that leap of faith and get into it. Um, as long as you subscribe to my channel and connect with me, you'll be fine. Any questions that you have, I'm here to answer. So there's so many questions, I get in my inbox, especially on my TikTok channel. So I try to make a video each week, or maybe one or two video of these questions to answer these questions. That way I'm not just answering that one or two or three or four persons. I'm answering, anyone that would like to get that need that information. So I'll put it in a video, that way you guys can watch it over and over and over and over. All right. So today's video is basically just a Q&A. So I figure why not go live? That way you guys can come in and ask your questions and get your live answers. So as I wait for you guys to join in, it's my first live actually on this channel, my very first live. So I'm not nervous, but I hope that you guys join. So far, I see one person there. So I am just going to, hello, Rigo. So, whatever information you guys need, whatever questions you have in regards to the exam, anywhere from, how to set up your account to get started, what's on the exam, what exams that you need to take. I left a comment on your latest video. What was your comment, Rico? What was it? Was it a question or? So anywhere from how to get started to, okay, I passed my test, what do I do next? And then even after applying for the license, how to set up your business. I'm here to actually help you guys for free. So take advantage of what you can. As I say, this is my first time going live and I'm just trying to get used to it. Instead of going, on my TikTok channel. And please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, Rico. I do get a lot of inbox, and to answer all, I believe I should just make videos from the questions. If you're going to make videos on the other two exams, if you're going to make videos on the other two, yes, I am. So I just posted that one yesterday. So today, later today, I think I'm gonna make a video on the contract administration. The contract administration and the project management, pretty much the same books you need. So, but the video that I'm gonna go through is the books that you cannot take into the test. Because I know a lot of people get scared when they hear, oh, there are 4 or 5 books that cannot be taken into the testing center. So I'm gonna show you those books. And yes, so I am going to do the other 2 exams. So bear with me. So I just posted that one yesterday. Have you taken a business and finance, or where are you in the process, Rico? So if you are planning to take all 3 exams, I'll try to post as much information possible. So as I was saying, I will be posting videos. Actually, I already post a video, still study for, okay. So you already took your business and finance and you passed? Okay. Yeah, so still study. Okay. I already posted a video on how to register with floridaexams.com, how to set up your Pearson VUE account to get registered for your exam. The business and finance info. I'm going to do the project management info. I am planning to take it after this one. Okay. So the reason why I asked, because a lot of people usually get that business and finance out the way first, since it's the biggest one, it's a big one. But when there no special order. You don't have to do it in any special order. So But it's the big one. But do you have any questions about contract administration and project management, or? So you're currently studying for both. Okay. So these are 2 separate exams. And what license are you going for? Building, residential, or general? Ooh, gosh, stop. Hold on. Let me pause this thing a quick. Oh my God. Hold on 1 quick second. How do you shut this thing off? I have things falling here. Okay. All right. General. Okay. Perfect. Let me just leave that there. Scoot over. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Sorry, I need to. Okay. So general. All right. So hold on. All right, so you're going for the general, which is awesome. Yay. Okay. So you're taking that 65 questions. So both exams, those are 65 questions each. You have 4.5 hours to take those exams. And but whatever questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. I am going to post the video. I'm going to do I think I'm going to do that later, and I'm going to post it. That way you can have it to watch. So today, basically, I'm just here live for the first time just to answer live questions. So please subscribe to the channel. You can share. I'll try to do this once or twice a week. If I can be a help towards your success, I am happy to. As I always say on my video, I'm here to help you build your dream one blueprint at a time. And that's what I'm here to do. All right, so let's see. Really? I'm definitely going to make the video. My plan was to make the video today on the books that you cannot take in, but I will do the video on the basic information, just like I did for the business and finance, like um how many questions you need, and I'll pretty much. And if you have question about it, put it in here so I could include it in the video later. Let's see. Every comment on those videos always asks for the video on Project Map. Oh, okay. That's no problem. That's no problem. I will make those videos. So any particular question that you have, you can just put it in here and I'll include it in the video. Or question that you think other students, other people that's looking to take that exam may have, just put it in there. And how to prepare. Okay. Okay. Yep. I'm actually, when I get back, because I'm going to sign off of this soon. And then once I get back, before a meeting I have at 3:00, I'm going to start that video. The registration part. So if you go to I have a video on there that tell you about the registration. So the registration, that initial registration is the same thing for all 3 exams. So if you watched my video that which one is it? How to register step by step, how to register for the Florida contractor exam. It's the same process. Just make sure that when you go in, wait, let me ask you. You saw that one? Have you done that? Have you been onto floridaexams.com and did that whole initial registration? If not, just go ahead and follow. I've been on the website. Yeah. So if you're studying for your test, you should already been registered for that, because once you feel ready to go take that exam, then you want to be already in the system. That way you have your unique ID code. The next video is explaining how, once you receive your unique ID code, how to go on to Pearson VUE website and enroll there so that you can schedule your testing, because these testing dates are hard. They're like spaced out month in advance. So you may find a date for your contract administration. Yeah, go register. So you may find a date for your contract administration, but then you don't see anything for project management. So you want to, yes, better to plan now. Yes. So once you have that code, because the only way to go on to Pearson VUE and register for a date to take the exam, you have to have that code. So go get that. It takes about 2 weeks or so for you to receive it. Once you receive it, go on to Pearson VUE, register there. And then at that time, whenever you're ready, you feel ready to search for a date to go at least take one of the exams, you can do that. So that's the first thing first. And that's the reason why I add that video there. So I'm trying to do them in the order that you might want to you might want to take. So those 2 registrations are very important. All right, because you're studying, you don't know when you're going to ready to take your tests. You don't know when you're going to be ready. So when you're ready, you just want to get right on it and set a goal for yourself. Set a goal. But yes, I'm going to get that video in. I'm just going to stay on a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get that video in. But when would be a good time to search for these dates? No, search exam. Well, you're not able to search exam date until you're able to get onto Pearson VUE. So right now, if you haven't been on floridaexams.com to register for all 3 exams, then you won't be able to see dates. Okay. So you have to go on and do that first registration. Then you do that second registration. And then once you're in the system, you'll be able to see dates. And watch my video and go through step by step. That way you select the correct license that you're going for, okay? You said that you're going for the general, so make sure that you select that general/specialty. That way you are registering for the right exams. You're not registering for building and you're not registering for residential, because that's the test that they will give you if you register for those exams. Okay. So on that website, you would have to pay that $135 or whatever fee it is right now for that exam for the all three. And you'll be able to select all, you would be able to select business and finance, contract administration, and project management, and pay that fee. And then make sure that you put the right email in, and you get an email confirmation, so that will say, okay, you have the right email. And then in about 2 weeks or so, from what I've heard, they've been sending them very early. I know, yeah, after the registration. Okay, so I know that it was 21 days, but it just depends on how many people they have working, you know. But once you receive that unique code, then you will go to the other step, which is my other video that says, I think I need to change the thumbnail on that one because I need it to say next step, register with Pearson VUE. Then you go on to the Pearson VUE website, follow that video. I did a step-by-step. I even took you on the website, step-by-step, what to do. And then you do that registration. And then once you do that registration, and you're going to pay for each exam again, you have to pay for the initial registration on that other website. And then once you're ready to schedule your exam, you have to pay for each exam. Okay. Pay Pearson VUE. And then once you make the payment, then you'll see available dates. Now, here's a tip for you. If you don't see any available date and you're just so ready, call them. Call the closest center to you, because I know you'll probably see different dates, but maybe it's like an hour away or 2, 3, 4 hours away from where you live. And if you have a center that's maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and that's where you want to go, then just call them. Call them and they will find you a date. Okay. So that's another tip. So I try to, give as much tips. And at the end of each of my videos, I usually give some tips. So if you watch the video to the end, of course, you'll be able to see, like, I will keep that note. Yes. So step by step, this is a step-by-step process. Once you are registered and ready, you're able to, and I always say, I think on that video, I did mention that try to schedule a date. So you can schedule a date, even if it's a month or 3 months in advance. And the reason why I say schedule a date, because at least you have something to work towards. Because if you're just studying and you don't have anything scheduled, then that don't motivate you to get home and get everything out the way. If you have kids or whatever, get them out the way and just get focused, So if you have a date you're working towards, you will have that drive. So that's another recommendation. Yeah, so step by step, I would say get those registration out the way. Once you get those out the way, then it's time to go in the books. Because I believe it's about, I have to count my books that I have here, about 18 to 20 books that you have to study. And the good part is the business and finance, that's the biggest exam. But how long did it take you to pass all exams? Maybe 5 months, because I really wanted to get it out the way. Let's see. No, more than 5 months. 7 months. 7 months. And it's only because I was working a full-time job. I had so much responsibilities, so much things. So I tried to squeeze it in, like in my evenings. So each time that I register, because I remember, and a lot of the information that I give, it's from best practices. What I did, what I should have done differently. So I tell you guys, things that I thought I should have done differently, or things that how I should approach certain things, so that way you guys don't have to make certain mistakes. That's a really short time. I've had people that take, yeah, yeah. I know people that take years, even have to re-register for class again and all of that. But it's about accountability. So, and that's the reason I'm big on setting goals. I started, I forgot the month I started, but I said by December 31st. By December 31st of that year, I need to pass all my tests. And honestly, I took my last test December 31st. So, I had a great New Year, or New Year's night. I took that last test December 31st. And the only reason why it took me till December 31st, because I did fail one test. And I did state in my last video that don't be discouraged if you fail a test. Just pick yourself up and keep moving. Okay? Especially if because I failed one test and it was like 2 points away. And I also encourage you guys to go in with the mindset of 100%. I'm going in to get 100% on this test. But it's a very low chance that you get 100% on this test, because it's a very challenging exam. But if you go in with that mindset, you're going to pass. If you're going just for that basic 70% bare minimum, it's a possibility you won't pass. So going with that mindset of I'm shooting for 100%, 100%. So those are the little tips I give on my videos that I post. That way, you go in motivated and ready. And when you go into that testing center, you need to go in test ready. So you got to make sure all your books, I'm going to make videos on how to tab these books as well, because I get a lot of questions on that too, how to tab the books, is that not just books knowledge, but mindset as well. Yeah. Not just the book, the mindset. So when you go in, so preparation, because when you go into the testing center, if things are not right, if you're not prepared, then the person that works there can give you a hard time. Okay, so make sure that your books are properly tabbed with permanent tabs. That way you don't have to sit and peel those temporary tabs off, and then that puts you in a bad mood, and then that mess up your testing. So you want to go in there with confidence and prepared for your tests. So I have quite a few suggestions and stuff that I want to put in a video. So if you guys be patient with me, as I say, I just started doing this. I'm doing this for you guys because on my other channel, TikTok channel, I get a lot of inbox with questions, like a lot of questions, and I'll use those questions. I'll put them into a video. That way you guys get answers. So hopefully this was a help. Yeah, it's definitely important to set goals, because if you don't, it's like, just imagine, it's like, what's the example? What's the example? There's a good example for that. It's like you're freelancing, like, you're not working, you're just studying. You get up and you're like, I have 18 books to study. Let me just study them. One day I'll probably decide to take the test. No, that's not the mindset I want you guys to have. I want you to set that date and work towards that date. That's the mindset. And don't overwhelm yourself, one at a time. You have 3 big tests to take. One is 125 question. The other 2 is about 65 questions. If you're that person that you have good test taking skills, then you can take them all in one day. And ask me if I've seen someone did that. Yes. I know people that take all the tests. Well, they take the business and finance, and then the next day they take the 2. So, and they pass. But you have to be a good test taker, or that person had multiple licenses. So they had they had license in different states. So they're just used to it. They were just used to doing this. They have other types of license as well. So, but I would say focus on one thing at a time. There must be a I don't know what kind of brain they have, but I couldn't do that. Um, but yeah, I mean, if business and finance is what you want to get out the way first, just focus on that. Those books, 5 little books. If you go on my previous video, you'll see that it's just 5 books. And you might wonder, like, the biggest exams have just 5 books? Whoa. And it's open book. So if you just focus, know your books. Like when you're studying for your exams, your books should be your best friend for the next, for however much time you're studying for your exam. And plus your index as well should be your best friend, because your index is where you go to. It's like that's your navigation right there. Business and finance is not words so much, and it depends. So if you are a person that because business and finance, you do in accounting, um like gosh, there's so much in there. But if you are good with accounting, you're good with it talks about the business, also the, like chapter 1, they talk about registering for your business, or the chapter 2, licensing. Like if you're good with that stuff, then business and finance is not to worry with the trade part. And just remember, also watch my video too, that same one. It talks about exemptions. So if you have a certain type of degree, you can be exempt from the trade. So don't so it's important to check with if you have like um oh my god, I forgot the degrees, but watch my videos. I got too much in my head right now. But if you have certain types of degrees, and guys can look it up, you can be exempt from the trade exam. Okay? So um but I'm just here for Q&A today. And then I will try to do these live. Oh, what is this? Cancel. I'll try to do these live videos as much as I can. And, I'll just share it out there. If you guys have questions, just join in. And then I'll just post the live videos on the channel. That way you guys can go back and watch it again. But today I'm just kind of testing the waters. But I have some real interesting videos to go work on. So I'm going to sign off the live. So if you're watching this video after the live, if you have any questions in regards to any of those exams or just the registration, please leave them in the comments. I'll see them. I'll reply to them. Subscribe to the channel. Ask questions. Follow me on my TikTok channel. It's girlboss GC, girlboss_GC. Follow me on my Instagram page as well. I always leave them in the description box. Hit that notification bell. That way you will see when I'm live, or you'll be able to see when I post. Thank you for joining on. And I'll see you guys on the next live or on the next video. I will be working on some videos this week. So I will see you guys there. And just remember, I'm here to help you build your dream of passing this contractor exam and go on to your new future career. So I'm here to help you step by step, one blueprint at a time. Thank you for joining. Again, I'll see you on the next video, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. See you guys.